Hello, everyone. Once again, this is Dare to Speak. I wanted to make a very good and strong point concerning this subject. Myself being a person who has ethics, who really cares about doing what's right and avoid doing what's wrong, and to maintain that for the rest of my life. When it comes to the whole idea, because I took martial arts when I was younger, a lot younger, when I was especially in my teens. Right here, at the age of 16, when I was skinnier and a lot more flexible. Way, way more flexible. Another one here. Right here. And of course I didn't start gaining weight until later on. It's my favorite weapon, the Quan Dao. I was pretty good at it too. My favorite weapon. The point is, as a martial artist, when I was growing up, and the street fights that I actually saw and stuff like that, I did more sparring than anything else. I really never got into a real type of a life-threatening street fight or had to defend myself and beat somebody up real bad or anything like that. But my point is, when it comes to this, is it justifiable to take someone's life? That's the main focus of this video. In my opinion, in my honest opinion, there is almost no excuse whatsoever to take someone's life. There isn't. I don't care if the person is like if you're trained, if you're highly trained, and you're dangerous. I'm talking about very dangerous, like Steven Seagal in the late '80s and early '90s type of dangerous, or somebody like that, or even any type of martial artist. I hate it when some people use the excuse, well, this guy tried to kill me, so I had no choice but to kill him. Once he stuck a gun in my face, he shot at me. I disarmed him, put the gun right into his fucking head, and I shot him. Okay, I understand he tried to kill you. In that sense, that was self-defense. I could understand that. But my question is, why couldn't you instead just knock him out? If you're that good, if you're that combat effective, knock him out. Call the police, have him arrested for trying to kill you. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that picture? Nothing. There's nothing wrong with that. In situations like that, whether someone is trying to stab you, or if someone is trying to stab somebody, or trying to shoot him, or grab like a crowbar or whatever, or a steel pipe trying to harm you, I understand that sometimes you have to use deadly force or to fight dirty or whatever in order to defend yourself. I understand that. In some cases, it is justifiable, depending on the person's level of skill. If the person's level of skill isn't all that great, and that person manages to defend himself or herself, and they kill the person, and they said because they had to, then to me that's acceptable. But if someone has a very high level skill, who's actually dangerous, who's registered as being lethal, and they killed, I killed this guy because he tried to kill me. I am that dangerous. I killed this guy. I killed that guy, and it makes me wonder. I wonder if he killed that guy because he wanted to, not because he had to. Because if you're doing that to show how dangerous you are, knowing that you could have avoided the whole thing, then that's considered murder. And I know. I mean, even though I can't really interrogate people or anything like that, but you could just easily tell that most people that have killed somebody, regardless if they're like a person who's in the Marines or an Army Ranger, Green Beret, or whatever, or anybody that's considered dangerous or lethal, people that they actually killed, and you can see a little bit of arrogance in their attitude, and it was ruled off as self-defense or manslaughter in some cases, or whatever the case may be. I know that they really could have avoided it, and the only reason why they killed the person who was trying to kill them is because of the fact that they got angry, extremely angry, to this guy who was trying to take his life. You trying to take my life? Fuck you! I'm gonna kill you for that. To me, that's psycho. Now, some of you people might disagree with me. That's fine. If you disagree with me on that one, that's fine. But think about it. Just think. You're doing it because of the fact that you got angry. And trust me, I know what it's like to have a gun pointed in my face. Some of you have already known about me getting mugged. Of course, the rifle wasn't loaded. I didn't find out until afterwards, until after I disarmed the person who was trying to kill me, to find out that it wasn't even loaded. And what I wanted to do was, because it was a female, what I wanted to do was hit her and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? Now, I could have just, before I even found out that it wasn't loaded, I could have just pointed the gun at her and just shot a round or a few rounds and just said, that bitch tried to kill me, so I'm gonna kill her. I could have done that. I could have easily done that. But I chose not to, because I knew that it wasn't right. Yeah, she tried to kill me. She tried to rob me, and I know she would have killed me if I gave her the money or gave her whatever it was. While her punk friends, all these guys that were watching, over by, like a good 30 feet away from her, right next to this one house. They were just there watching the whole thing. They didn't expect me to defend myself. That's why I got jumped and got the living shit beat out of me. And I'm happy to be alive. And I was the one that turned out to be those Latin kings that tried to kill me. Anyways, I chose not to kill. I chose not to point the gun and shoot her. But that's just me. That's just, because to me, I think that's wrong. And to me, it's more, I get more satisfaction that I disarmed a person, immobilized them, knocked them out, whatever, and then call the cops and have them arrested. And just seeing them in handcuffs, going into a police car, angry as hell, to me that's more satisfaction. I cannot get satisfaction for killing somebody. I can't. I'm sorry, but I just can't. That's not me. And for anybody who's a lethal martial artist and this and that, there is almost no excuse to take someone's life. Plain and simple. if you want to drop a comment, let me know what you think. Tell me what you honestly think. And if you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up. This is Dare to Speak. And to all of you, take care.